And I thought it would come easy, but the truth is, I sucked so bad at this job that I was almost shown the door multiple times within the first 6 months. Not for lack of effort, but simply because I never really had the proper training. But I view that truly as a gift because failure is not a bad thing. You get to collect all of this data in the process and figure out, just by trial and error, what works and what doesn't. So what ended up happening next is, after 6 weeks of 6 months of just pretty rough numbers.
Did you make even a sale?
I did,
Okay.
but it got to a point where I was talking to 50, 60 people a month, and my closing ratio was beyond laughable. Just because nobody ever said, hey, listen more than you talk, actually figure out what is important to the clients, and from there, explain the features and the benefits, instead of just vomiting all over everybody with everything. So the GM has to sit down with me and say, you know what, professionally, we're going to give it one more month, and we're going to, if it doesn't work, we're going to professionally part ways. So I did what any other 21-year-old kid would do, and that is spend my time there learning about the most badass car that we have. And in that case, it was the Corvette. So what happened next is I got a powerful lesson on what happens when you start adding massive value to a company. I couldn't sell a Chevy Cruze, but somehow I could sell a Corvette because I became the biggest Corvette nerd in the dealership. So just like that, what ended up happening is I solved a huge problem for the dealership because not everybody knew that car. I now start having hour-plus long conversations with customers who are in for service about Corvettes, and I actually start selling a few of these. The irony here is I couldn't sell a $15,000, $20,000 Chevy Cruze, but somehow I could sell a $70,000, $80,000 Corvette.